This is Camille Feter, President of TalentFoot Executive Search. I'm here with Liz Shrum, an Executive Senior Partner with TalentFoot Executive Search. So we're often asked, Liz, about how to best prepare for an interview. We're always talking about that it's so critical to prepare for an interview these days when the market is so competitive, right? So one of the questions we're often asked is, how do I answer the weakness question? How do I answer when a prospective hiring manager says, tell me about your biggest weaknesses?
Great question. First of all, we need to look at this as a question that we need to embrace. This is our opportunity to showcase the hiring manager that we are very self-aware and we are taking action, right? So think about what your weakness is. We all have them. Don't be afraid that the hiring manager is going to think, I'm not going to hire this person because of their weakness. Instead, think about what your weakness is and then think about the actions you're taking to improve upon that and give a specific example. Problem solved.
Great, love it. Is there any particular example that comes to mind that someone might be able to provide as a weakness?
Absolutely. I'll tell you one of my own. I struggle saying no. So I will take on a lot of projects. I'm happy to help whomever. I enjoy partnering with people. All of a sudden I'm realizing, oh my goodness, I don't want to fall short on things because I'm not saying no and I'm taking on too much work. So what I've learned to do is I schedule my day and I allocate my time. And before I say yes, I look at when I can fit this in. I may not be able to get to it until next week, Monday. If you're okay with that, absolutely, I will take it on. If not, I'll let them know I don't have time this week. Otherwise, I'd be happy to help. And just like that, I'm showing what I've done to overcome taking on too much and potentially falling short on something.
Sure. And then in general, as it relates to preparing for an interview, what are the top 3 items that any job seeker should be thinking about as it relates to preparing for that big day?
Most importantly, have your personal pitch ready, right? Know who you are, what you stand for, and what you've accomplished. And be able to say that in a very concise manner. Have that down to a 30-second pitch. And that's tip number 1. I would also say you want to be prepared with questions going into an interview. And you might think, oh, of course, I've got a couple of questions about the company. And you may just think you've got questions, but you don't have them actually prepared. Prepare strategic questions. Questions show our interest and they show our intelligence. So make sure you've got 5 strong questions prepared ahead of time. And I would say also be prepared to speak to your success. Don't just talk about what you do in terms of responsibilities. I think so often we think through our responsibilities. Okay, this is what my job entails. I am in charge of this, I'm in charge of that. No, think about where you've made an impact and be able to speak fluidly about that. So you can talk about how you've helped your company's bottom line.
Wonderful. I think that's all really helpful, and I really appreciate your time.
Thank you.